So what I'm looking to do is finish up this query now that we're working with this multi-table. Again, just kind of show the data. We're looking at book code, book title, and publisher code. Publisher code is the primary key, foreign key column that relates these two tables. And so I can go into my database here and just kind of show that inside of book, view the data, there is no publisher name here, right? I've got my book title, my publisher code, foreign key column, and my book code. I think are the three things it's looking for. But of course I have to go into the publisher table to get that other column. So inside of publisher column, I can view the data, and there I'm going to get my publisher name. So you can make a DTO or maybe an anonymous object, kind of what we've been doing. Let's go back to my home controller. So the query that I have so far is I'm selecting from my context, I'm selecting the books and including the publishers of those books. To show that inside of book, I've got a navigation property called publisher code navigation. So that's a, to call that navigation property. And I'm ordering by the publisher code. So I need the book code. So we'll say new here. We'll do an anonymous. I think they wanted the title. Publisher code. And that is what I'm going to try, to use that navigation property to get to the publisher name and get that into a list. See if it lets me traverse like that. And the multi-tables, I just made a nav bar in my footer. So here's my nav bar in my footer called multi1. Hits that fun LINQ query. We got 33 results. And again, an anonymous object. Again, if we wanted to make those DTOs, we know how to do that now. Book code, book title, publisher code, and publisher name. And so publisher code PE, Penguin USA, looking good.
So that's grabbing from two different tables.
That's grabbing from two different tables. Bingo. So kind of the little bit of setup that I had to do on this Henry database, and I don't doubt that I have to do that setup over with the other tables if we start joining other tables. Right now, my book and my publisher are set up properly, but I might need to reconfigure some more of those. In other words, I might need to change the database design on all these other tables. So like, for example,
I gotta step in the room.
Yep.
Take a phone call.
so a publisher can have a collection of books. So that's good that that's there now. For each book, list the code, title, publisher code, and publisher name. Order by the publisher name. Okay, that's to get that one right. that's pretty simple to go back into. Order by publisher name. Second one, for each book published by Plume, list the book code, title, and price. So, let's go into my shared. Add another link. So you've got a publisher name, so you got a where clause where the publisher name is Plume. So that's pretty similar to what we had before. Book code, book title, and book price. It's going to have where the publisher name is Plume. Var books equals context dot books. What am I doing here?
It doesn't like that, it's not an arrow, it's a B.
Oh, goodness. From where select, right? So link is from books where B publisher name is Plume. Select the book code, the book title, book price. Curly's got thrown off somewhere. Probably need one more curly. There we go. Anyone want to take the third one? I've been going. I know it's new for the multi-tables. Any brave souls? Looking at you, Vinny. You look brave. You look brave.
No, I've been writing a lot of stuff on this interview that I'm doing, so I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm also worried about that.
So here's our 3 books with the publisher of Plume. We've got the book code, the title, and the price. Hey, Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
So here's this last one. Let's walk through this last one. and then we'll look at the next one, and I bet you'll feel like you can do it. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about this. So here's our data, var books. We're hitting the books table and including the publisher. For each book, we're including the publisher. So normally we would just call that publisher, but the convention that was generated for us was publisher code navigation. Okay, so for every book, we're including the publisher table for that book, right? Now we're filtering where the book has a publisher name. You're going through the publisher's table. So the book's publisher's table, publisher name is equal to Plume. And then we're selecting the book code, the book title, and the book price. So this is a where clause, that's our filter. And then we're selecting these three columns and then returning the data.
Where's the multiple tables coming in?
So
is that in that where line?
that's this include. The include includes the publisher table here.
Gotcha.
Okay, so keep in mind if I were to look inside my book class, you know, normally we have public, publisher, publisher, right?
So
And
that
we have
actually-
publisher code here. The publisher code, this is our foreign key,
Okay.
but then this is our navigation property.
Gotcha.
So this navigation property basically links it up to that publisher table. Now take a look at how this next one's different. This one is the book code, the book title, and the price. So the same fields as the one before, where it's published by Plume and has a price greater than $14. It's literally one more. It's literally one more filter, right? Because if I were to look at this data here, if I were to look at this data, oops, let me spin this back up. We're going to see that there are 3 books, but they're not all greater than $14. Oops, breakpoints.
So you would do dot where the name equals Plume and the price is
Yeah.
greater than $14.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. It's just an and.
Yeah.
You're exactly mirroring what I just did, and there's an and. But I guess let's look at the second one here, because right now, inside of books, there are 3 books, and only one of them is equal to $14. I guess the other 2 are below $14. So greater than or equal to 14, that returns 1 book.
Yeah. So we're expecting one.
We're expecting 1. You feeling more brave?
Yeah, I can do it.
You can do it. I know you can do it. Also, my navigation is in layout,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it in the footer down here. I just started this kind of, my
Okay.
multi-tables are down in the footer. Who's the next brave soul? You got?
That'll be 4.
That'll be 4. You know what 4 is?
I didn't see the sheet.
You're not worried about it. You're brave. They're all the hardest ones.
It's making it hard just for you. So just copy and paste. No need to do any extra work when I need to. Oh, you have a weird keyboard.
So that's the insert key. So on the keyboard, there's the insert key.
Yeah,
It's a very,
I got it.
yeah,
I just use
that always
for formatting.
trips people up.
Ooh. Okay. After copy and paste. What's your formatting key?
So,
So I don't have to just manually
yeah,
type it all.
I always hold control and then it's KB.
Okay. Cool. Mine's a little different on mine. No, it'd be publisher. Yeah. Price equals. Now, is price an integer or is it coming in as a string? That's the question. It is coming in as a decimal, which I guess makes more sense. But price is greater than or equal to 14.
Yeah.
Alright. And I think that should be good. So you said put in your breakpoint and run it?
Yeah.
Gosh, it's crazy hair day. Okay. Where is
It's over the bottom there.
3? Cool.
You could step over.
There we
Okay.
go.
Now expand that.
Oh, now what I was trying to do.
And then results view.
Boom! We got one book.
There you go.
Song of Solomon.
Josh, I didn't get you yesterday. You want to come up today?
What's the?
I'll have you look at number 5. So, Oladeji, list the book code, book title, and units on hand for each book in branch number 4. So, let me pause on you driving here for a minute, because I wouldn't mind showing you guys the process I took earlier, because we got book and we have branch number 4. So we have book and branch. So let me kind of like close this all down. And this, Oladeji, you're still due this one, but I just want to get it set up for you, okay? And so the problem with the old Henry database is that we actually don't have foreign keys. So like if I go to branch, we've got branch num, and let's see. So book has a publisher. So book and branch aren't connected anyways. List the book code, book title, and units on hand. So there's book code, there's book title. Here's inventory. Let's look at inventory. There's on hand. So inventory is in between book and branch. So really we need to connect inventory and book. And if I connect inventory and book, we've got branch num and we've got on hand. So we just need to connect book and inventory, because we've got branch num and we've got on hand. So we've got the book code, book title, and units on hand for each book in branch number 4. So there's branch number 4. So here book code is a foreign key. Branch num is a foreign key. And so I'm going to modify with this design right here. I'm going to go to View Designer. And notice that there are 0 foreign keys. So I'm going to add a foreign key. Foreign key inventory to book. It gives me a little bit of SQL down here. the foreign key is called FK inventory to book foreign key column. So this is this table's book code. Book code references book. Whoops. References book book code. Okay, so if I click on this update, it'll update the database design, but I actually need another foreign key. Add another foreign key. This will be FK2 branch num. And now I'm pretty sure I'll just keep this all caps. References my table branch. And again, my table name book is all capital. Branch num. Okay, so add in these foreign keys here and click on update. That should update our database schema. Try that again. I don't know why I was getting caught up, but it failed twice. I have to click update database. Update worked. So green check mark is good. And now we've got some foreign keys. Now we're ready to go. Now, kind of to go back to my package manager console and run the same command where we regenerate our models. Because we changed the database schema, we need to change our models to reflect that. So let's run that. And now, inside of book, we have a collection of inventories. That took us between book and branch. It's interesting they refer to that as inventories. But well, here we go. It is our inventory is in the middle. So here's inventory into book and inventory into branch. I think you're good to go, Oladaiji. So inside of book dot inventories will get you into, when you include book dot inventories, that'll get you into that inventory table, and in that inventory table you've got the on hand. probably start it.
Yeah,
just
I'm
the
still
same
thinking
way.
if I'll use book or
If
I
you
should
start
do
with
inventory.
inventories.
Yeah.
Try book.
Okay.
If we gotta go the other way, we go the other way. But
Mhm.
books dot include.
So maybe I should include inventory.
That's right. Yep.
And then, I don't know if this will work, but I can try. No, that's not it.
What is the filter that they want? Go back to the problem. I don't remember.
They want the branch number.
List the book code, book title, units on hand. Okay. Where B dot isn't there inventories branch num? Go to the inventory. There's a branch num in inventory.
Oh, that's wrong.
Into let me try. Sorry.
So
Where I know you tried this, but B dot inventories dot. Let's go to the properties here. Let's start from let's go the other way then. Like you were saying before, where you started in inventories.
mhm.
Wondering if I set my database. I don't know if I set that up right. I set that up wrong. I set my book should be one to many. So the one. Do
Get that strange that it's not getting B dot title.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to do B dot title, but it's saying that it doesn't make
Do
sense.
B dot and book navigation,
Okay.
and
That's right.
it out,
Book code
and
navigation.
then inside of that,
Okay. Okay. Actually, what is it? Okay, now it needs units.
I feel like I got that set up backwards. A book.
Okay, so I need to.
Like before the one. I gotta think about it. still finish that, the book code navigation.
Oh, okay, yeah, just do that. There you go. Alright, that's what I was looking for. Alright.
Put a breakpoint in there. Put it in the footer. So you
Footer.
gotta go down into the footer.
Okay.
Is that food? No. Lost stomach. Someone ripped it. That was literally lost stomach.
Oh, right. Didn't put it into a to list, I
That-
believe.
that chicken.
Well, I guess they didn't do that either, but still.
Yeah, you can expand results view. So there you go. So book code, book title, and on hand. Right? And what was the where clause that you put in there?
For the branch number, so
The
just
branch number 4.
just to test and make sure that's right.
Yeah. Looking good.